Hi everybody, Celia here, Nan with a Plan. Today I'd like to share with you something that's a little bit sensitive, just on the subject of mental health really. I've been going through a few issues because we are going to make our big move within the next 6 months from the city here in Auckland to the country, and I'm finding it's starting to give me some higher levels of anxiety than I normally experience. Now, what I've been doing is going to the farm, and then I stay for about 24 hours, and then I get this high anxiety feeling, and I think I've got to get out of there. And I'm sure it's just because I'm thinking about being confronted with a move where I won't have somewhere where I can run back to. I'll actually be living permanently in the country. And though whilst that was very, very exciting in the beginning when I first started making these videos, now it's getting more and more real. I think that I'm thinking about how am I going to do without being close to the shops, hospitals, other services that we might take for granted, like the airport. That's another thing in itself, because being away from the airport, or quite a distance from the airport, just makes it that little bit harder for me to get back home to see my family. Maybe I won't be able to get back as often as I'd like to. Anyway, at the farm, things are coming along really well. We haven't actually got the money to do all the things we want to do at the moment, but the basis of our living space, having converted the shearing shed to the living space, is coming along fine. We've got all the facilities we need. We don't have a proper kitchen yet, but or a dishwasher or a washing machine, but that'll come. The space is there for it. But the feelings of anxiety I'm having, I wanted to share because these are changes that we're going through, and this is going to be quite a big change for me. And all of us are going through changes all the time, and it's just about how we deal with it. And my problem is I tend to have this fight or flight, and I'm the flight variety. I last about 24 hours at the farm and something will bother me, annoy me, the smell or the dust, or just some little thing that'll manifest itself into something big, and I just say, oh, see you later, I'm going back to Auckland. I leave Trudy there. So I'm thinking that I'm behaving in quite a selfish way really, though it is getting to me. I have to overcome it, because the reality is within 6 months we'll be fully moved to the farm and our Auckland house will be sold. So again, sharing it with you is trying to sort of say, not justifying my behaviour, but just trying to say that it's something that I'm just going through, and I'm not alone. I'm sure other people are going through other things far, far worse than moving house and coping a lot better than I am. But these days mental health is become an issue in all facets of society, and my issues are only so small. And I think I just need to get over myself, start thinking about leaving Trudy at the farm every time I feel like I want to flee. That's really not the right sort of behaviour. Yes, I probably am going to be stressed, but I've just got to learn to deal with it in a better way. It's probably pretty childish and pretty silly. At the time it doesn't feel like that, but looking back it is. So maybe sharing our mental health issues with each other can help us make progress to overcoming these things, and maybe putting better behaviours in place when we do feel stressed. So anyhow, it is a sensitive subject, and I hope I'm not wasting your time by sharing it with you, but bear with me, and hopefully my next video will be a little bit more upbeat. But this is just part of the process of moving for me. Trudy's really happy about moving. She's already there in her mind. But anyway, the next video should be a lot more upbeat, but I will touch base on the mental health side of things once again, just in case. Just sharing is a good way of dealing with it, I think. But thanks for listening, and bye for now.